here we have the tail of the tape for this 61-kilogram matchup between Uzbekistan and Iran this morning, as both fighters are called to the ring by your referee for a three-minute bout. A touch of gloves and a show of respect as both fighters head back to their corners, and the referee does the final checks before they engage in what I expect to be an exciting Muay Thai fight this morning. Round number 1 is underway.
Big southpaw kicks there from Mohammad.
Some head kicks flying about. I think there was 3 there in the opening 10 seconds.
Mohammed's actually known as Javad. So Javad looking... Oh! Nice counter hook there from Mohammad. Pushing the palm over the top against Fakhriddin.
Javad is definitely a swinger, that's for sure, going in with those big hooks to the body, to the head. With a little rod tang showmanship there from Javad. Oh, beautiful body shot landing on target.
Goes for the inside leg kick there from Mohammad. Swings upstairs, slaps onto the arms of Fakhriddin.
Fakhriddin doing a brilliant job of not showing any flinching as he takes the shots. He is eating some damage there to his body. He needs to get on that front foot and find a home for those punches like he did there with that body shot, but missed the head hook.
Big swinging kick to punch from Mohammad. Goes for the outside leg kick, rear teep. Slamming overhand left, straight onto the chin of Fakhriddin.
Javad definitely has some power behind those punches for 61 kilograms.
Fakhriddin just smiling after every exchange, but he's not doing much. He's just sitting there in a bit of a stalemate.
Javad is quick with those body kicks to answer back to the hands of Fakhriddin. And even in the midst of it, having some fun and taunting his opponent on the way as he sits on the back foot.
And Mohammad Javad loves to put on a show.
Definitely a swinger. Going into the final minute of this first round, Javad looking very composed, his chin down, just waiting for Fakhriddin to launch in, I think, to answer back with a beautiful hook, attempted elbow followed by a beautiful body kick.
I mean, it's not uncommon for southpaws to sit on the back foot and wait and bait. They call it the southpaw draw, where they sit back and they like to draw their opponent into kicking range, slamming that big left kick straight up onto the arms. There it is, just as I called it. Beautiful work there from Mohammad Javad, sitting on that back foot, waiting, baiting, like a fishing line, with some bait on the end, trying to get a nibble from Fakhriddin.
Fakhriddin hasn't done much in this opening round besides eat shots. Oh, but he landed a big one there. I think that rocked Javad a little bit. He smiled in acknowledgement and resumed to being back on the back foot to fire that big kick that Joe just spoke about, that our southpaws have grown to love. A big opening round for Javad. Fakhriddin really needs to listen to his corner and adapt and change his game plan going into this second round, Joe. What would you be saying?
Well, Fakhriddin has to do something in the second round. He can't just sit there and eat shots from Mohammad Javad. Like, that whole first round, I don't think he did anything sort of dramatic at all to sway the judges. I would comfortably give that first round to Mohammad Javad.
Completely agree with you there, Joe. We haven't seen a clinch exchange between these two fighters. Perhaps Fakhriddin would have more luck in the clinch exchange, but who knows? Javad is just, in my opinion, working his way to the top to win this victory in this second bout this morning.
Sometimes it is just a matter of warming up through the first round, but we'll see what happens here in the second. You can't really take a round off to warm up here in 3-round Muay Thai. You got to push the pace, push the action. Let's see what round 2 brings.
Javad is bouncing on the ropes in his blue corner there and ready to go. Fakhriddin needs to pressure forward. He needs to do something this round to sway the judges. Let's see what happens. A catch from Fakhriddin. Tries to answer back with some big swinging punches, but doesn't quite find a home again. Both fighters enter into the clinch. Javad attempted knee block, and the referee has broken them up. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but the referee has warned the fighters to listen to his instructions.
Big kick upstairs there from Mohammad. Javad goes downstairs. Again, sitting on that back foot. A swing and a miss there from Fakhriddin. Oh, steps in with a nice little hook right onto the chin. Catches the leg. Oh, big trip there from Fakhriddin. Starting to come in with a bit more aggression now.
He really needs to, but Javad just launches forward and falls into his shots. He really does throw everything into his punches and his elbows. Oh, but another takedown from Fakhriddin, who seems to be catching and sweeping. That might be his change of game plan.
I mean, as Eleanor likes to call him, a swinger, I would like to see Mohammad Javad tighten up his punching up a little bit. Tends to throw for the fences, that's for sure. And when he throws, his guard is wide open for an elbow. Both fighters down on the canvas. Fakhriddin landed. It's better to the judges if you do land. And again, he takes Javad down to the canvas. Beautifully timed leg kick. Oh, beautifully timed kick there from Javad, but eats another big hand up top. Catches the leg, tries to go for the spinning elbow. And Javad just coming in with swimming punches there. Looked like he was trying to swim the 100-meter relay. This really is, and you called it, Joe, an unorthodox style from both our fighters. It's not that technical Muay Thai, beautiful punches to kicks. It really is a brawl in there. Some elbows flying. Both fighters to the clinch, and Fakhriddin lands on top of Javad again. They seem to be engaging in some kind of wrestle on the ground with the referee on top. The last 40 seconds of this second round. Let's see who can bring it. Fakhriddin is having much better luck with his body kicks. Starting to tighten up the guard now, respecting the punches of Javad. Fakhriddin has a big cut in the middle of his face as he goes in with his own elbows. Javad trying to lock him up in the clinch and just hang on for dear life in the dying seconds of this second round. I suspect that cut might have come from one of the head clashes, as he tends to duck his head down when he punches and lead in with his head from Fakhriddin. And that is the end of the second round. Let's go and have a look at the replays from that very dramatic round. It looks like there's a bit of blood on the ear of Mohammad Javad as well. I suspect probably from one of those head clashes. Because of their unorthodox style, they tend to lean in with their heads. And there were a few head clashes in some of those exchanges when they come in close together. I am absolutely loving those takedowns of Fakhriddin as he catches the leg of Javad and just hooks his back leg and takes him to the canvas. But I want to see more elbows flying, to be honest. When the last 9 seconds of that round came to play and both boys were just launching in with those elbows, it was an epic showdown. You can see in that replay Mohammad Javad acknowledging the cut on the top of Fakhriddin's head. So he's having a bit of fun with that. Let's go and see what round number 3 brings us. Will Fakhriddin be able to pick up the tempo and put the pressure on against Mohammad Javad? Will Mohammad Javad be able to protect his points here in the third round?
Fakhriddin is looking surprisingly fresh, in my opinion. He doesn't actually look too tired compared to Javad, so maybe playing it safe in the first round and not throwing everything into his shots might have played in his favor a little bit. Oh, big hook there from Fakhriddin as he puts the pressure on and launches into the body.
Mohammad Javad just smiling it all off here. Goes for the inside leg kick again. having a lot of success with that inside leg kick, but Fakhriddin definitely a tough customer, continuing the forward in and out rhythm here. Big skipping right kick there from Fakhriddin. Like to see a bit more of that.
Explosivity.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, spinning back fist there from Mohammad Javad, and definitely connecting. Locking up there to try and run down the clock. A bit of a veteran move from Javad, who is a bit of a veteran of the entertainment scene here in Bangkok. Definitely fighting on a lot of the entertainment cards.
Entertaining fighter, that's for sure, but every time he's been taken to the canvas by Fakhriddin, who has really found his rhythm with those body kicks, doubling it up and bouncing around the ring now.
Fakhriddin edging in here, trying to find the placement for that left hook. The referee giving them a warning for not engaging. They've got to keep the action intense here. Can't afford to have a bit of a stalemate in the action. Big swinging hands there from Fakhriddin.
Remember, a shot to the groin is no foul in Muay Thai because you should be able to block a kick. Fakhriddin throws everything to that inside leg of Javad.
Javad swimming in with those punches again. Bit of a oh, beautiful, beautiful jumping teep there from Fakhriddin. Like to see a bit more of that here in the last minute. Spin it to win it from Javad again. Not quite connecting. Body shot down below.
Fakhriddin is really finding his rhythm in this final round. He really, really is just finding that explosivity, those launching shots and throwing Javad, playing him at his own game as such. Javad doubles and triples that body kick. Fakhriddin needs to come in with those Muay Mat hands and those elbows that we saw in round 2.
Starting to try and corner off into the pocket. Oh, beautiful overhand right to body shot from Fakhriddin.
I think Javad needs to actually keep his guard a little bit tighter at this point instead of doing the showmanship wrong time that we love to know, that we love to see, because he is eating some damage at this point.
It isn't uncommon for Mohammad Javad to fade in the final round, but there it is, the end of the fight. Let's go and have a look at the replays from that fight.
I am really not sure, because of how fast-paced and back and forth that fight was, who has taken it on my unofficial scorecards. I mean, I am by no means a good judge of Muay Thai, but wow. I mean, Javad definitely took round number 1. Fakhriddin could not find his rhythm, but there in round number 3, Fakhriddin really, really, really showcased what he was capable of.
Yeah, very strong comeback there for Fakhriddin in round number 3. So it'll be interesting to see how they score it. Round 1 definitely going to Javad. Round 2, pretty close. Round 3, might have to give it to Fakhriddin, so let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner in the red corner.